Hi, good morning, and Dan Cheadle here again, and general partner. Glenn right now is out on appointments, otherwise he'd be doing this video, but I'm going to do it because we've got to get this done. So right now, what I'm going to talk about is income producing activities, and in particular with the B2B blast business. And I'll be honest with you, it works for all of our businesses. It really doesn't matter. But the income producing activities has to start somewhere. Wouldn't you agree? So where do we start? What's my number one, two, three, four, five income producing activities? And I'm going to start at prospecting. And this is really important because we all struggle with, I don't have enough leads. I don't have any appointments today. I haven't made any sales this week. Sound familiar? Well, the reason for that is because we're not prospecting. And is prospecting an income producing activity? And the answer is absolutely yes. In fact, it's your number one income producing activity. How are you prospecting? That's next. But we first have to admit that one of our income producing activities, that, remember in the other video we're talking about routine. So part of our routine every day has to be, what am I doing to generate leads so that I have people to talk to, so that I can set appointments, so that I can go and make sales calls, right? Does that make sense? So prospecting, let's talk about it. Because that's an income producing activity, and that's your number one income producing activity. You should be prospecting every day. And good marketing people prospect every day. In fact, a lot of them prospect, that's all they do is prospect all day, and then they go out on sales calls only when they're not prospecting. So prospecting is a number of different ways. One, we can be making phone calls. You can do Google Maps and pick a category and start calling. Just start calling. Even if you don't have your pitch done, don't worry about it. You will perfect your pitch by making 40 calls a day. You will figure out the best way for you to do it. Nobody taught me how to do it. Nobody taught Glenn how to do it. Nobody taught Tom how to do it. Nobody taught Bill Gates how to go out and make sales calls when they were building Microsoft programs and Apple computers in their garage with Steve Jobs. Nobody taught them how to go and make sales. They had to figure it out. And they made bad sales calls. They made bad mistakes. But they're billionaires today because they didn't quit and they figured out how to do it on their own. And the best way to learn is by teaching yourself. Don't wait for us to teach you. Don't wait for us to. Now, is there some truth in, I don't want to have to figure this out, tell me how to do it because you've already done it? Yeah, there's some truth in that, but it might not work for you. What does that mean? It means that you may actually have a better natural way of figuring this out and developing your own pitch, your own way to make a sales call, your own way to do a presentation on your own with your own natural skills. So what does that mean? It means go do it. It means Nike. I like to say Nike. All my friends around me, golfing partners, everybody else, they'll just go, hey, Nike. And they always look at me cross-eyed. Nike. Just do it, right? Just do it. And what does that mean? It means that you're going to fall. Mary Kay from Mary Kay Cosmetics had a great, it's my favorite thing. It's my favorite saying is she said her success came from learning how to fall forward. Meaning that you learn by doing and making mistakes, and then learning from your mistakes, and then keep going, keep pushing forward. And so I hope that this helps you, is when we talk about income producing activities, prospecting. So prospect on LinkedIn. You've heard us talk about that. Prospect on Facebook and learn how to do it. Prospect by going out and knocking on doors, making sales calls, and don't worry about failing. Just do it. Prospect by going on Google Maps and picking up the phone and calling and just saying, hey, this is who I am. I started this really cool new franchise business. I'm in Detroit, or I'm in Lansing, Michigan, or I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is what we do. I'm hoping I could maybe get an appointment to come and meet with you and show you some samples of what we do. Just start there and let things just naturally develop for your own natural skills. We all do that. That's how we develop. So I hope this helps you. We're again talking about income producing activities and prospecting, and how important prospecting is in income producing activities. So you have prospecting, you have going out on sales calls and knocking on doors and all of that. And so I hope this video inspires you just a little bit on how to keep moving forward. But I like to close this out by simply saying Nike.